Welcome back to Let's Play Gran Turismo 4 Part 30. And this is the first part in the new rig. So, also, it's the first episode that's in 1440p. So, there's that too. So, as you guys might have seen from a few videos ago, I do have my racing sim rig built up. And it's awesome so far. I absolutely love it. Also, another thing I did was I got the Elgato Stream Deck mobile app thing, so I can control some parts of my PC from here. So as far as like that kind of stuff goes, it's not too bad. So everything kind of worked out pretty well. So anyways, in this episode, we're going to be doing the British Lightweight series. That's what I meant to say, but fuck it, you know I'm always bad with fucking words. And we're going to use the Ginetta G4 for this one. It's going to be a little bit underpowered, but I'm expecting the A-spec points to be extremely low just because of how light this thing is. Like, it's crazy light. I think it's like around 500 kilos or something, but anyways. We're going to do a little bit of upgrades to this thing. Just a little bit. Maybe a little more. I don't fucking know. But we're definitely doing the NOS and the diff, like always. Now, these are short races, and tires do affect A-spec points, so I'm actually gonna go without that. I'm trying to think of what else might be a little bit handy. I'll just get a sports suspension, fuck it. Shouldn't affect the A-spec points at all. And do I get a transmission? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna roll with that for now. And actually, I'm gonna do one more thing. I'm gonna change the oil on this because it will add a couple extra horsepower to it. So there's that. Alright, with the oil changed on this, should be plenty for the opposition. So here we go with the British Lightweight series. Blah blah, yeah, 1,000 kilos or less, yes. 3 single races, starting with Autumn Ring. Alright, well, the Bastardly Elise is here, as I figured, so gotta do the usual here, tune the NOS, tune the suspension a little bit, and just see how we do. Alright, so here we go with 2 laps around the Autumn Ring. And it's a rolling start too, 84 A-spec points, so... And Elise is probably going to be an issue, but we're going to see how this goes anyways. So, I was going to say first race on the rig, but I've actually done several races on this anyways, but whatever. On the NOS immediately, because I kind of got to use every bit of it if I have any hopes of catching up, and I also have to drive decently. Which, in order to do that, I'll have to drive in this view. So, yeah, sorry about that, if you give a shit. Now, I have driven this car before. Pretty much what I did was I fully upgraded it, and went to the Nürburgring to try to test it out, to see if it's a viable car for the 1,000 Mile series. And I could not keep the damn thing straight, even fully tuned, so I basically restarted the game without saving it, and yeah, it's back to normal. Also, those two are pulling away, and I kinda gotta make up a lot of time still. Get on my NOS a little bit more. The thing about this car is that the tires are so skinny, and you can't change the tire width on any of the cars in this game, so kind of limited with grip, even if you put better tires on it. But it looks like I'll have a shot at the victory here. Especially by the end of the straight. Alright, making my way around the Elise. Should be in pretty good shape now. Okay, that's a little bit late on the brakes. Thing doesn't have as good of brakes as I thought it would, being like 500 kilos or however much it is. Flying over the curb, getting a little loose. Still a little bit loose. I thought about doing wheel cam, but I'm still kind of on the fence about it because, one, it takes a while to get the camera and everything set up and to get the USB capture card to work properly, and two, I have to be dressed for it. So, those are my two reasons. So, yeah. Plus, I kind of still want to keep it a clean video, but I do want to start streaming soon. The problem with that is, on the streams, I want Spotify and wheel cam. But in the videos, I don't want neither of them. So, I gotta figure out a way to manage that. So I can either start using Elgato Game Capture, which I fucking hate with every fiber of my being, or I can run 2 instances of OBS, split up the audio from Spotify, and then there we go. I have a stream and a recording OBS open. So, there we go. 84 A-spec points. Went a lot smoother than I thought it would against Elise. Surprised the Elan beat the Elise, too. That was kind of surprising. But, yeah. There we have it. 3,000 credits. And time for race number 2. And it looks like it's a reverse layout. And I'm also starting in last while the Elise starts in front. So, woo. At least it's a standing start, though. As long as I can control my wheel spin, it should be just fine. A little bit of wheel spin. Holy slow shifting and long gears. But yeah, I'm getting on the NOS right away and just flying by everyone. Because I do not want that Elise to get too far. Main problem is going to be keeping control of the car. Like several other European cars I've driven so far. Roof. Okay. Getting a little bit loose right there, but keeping it on track for now. Make my way around the Lotus. Yep, just gotta maintain the lead. Shouldn't be too difficult. I took that way too slow right there. Also, I gotta be smoother with my steering because Sing does not like rapid steering movements. I don't like it at all. Going out wide so I can get a better turn in. And there we go, almost a perfect exit. Slowly pulling away from the Elise with the NOS. Yep, carrying a little too much speed right there. Rather stay on the tarmac and not go into the grass. Going into the grass. Into my ass. A little loose right here again. Cars like this do not like S's. At all. Constantly changing steering direction without any time to get the car to recover. Also, a lot of weird flickering going on the car. So the emulator's been kind of acting a little bit funny now that I'm on 1440p. It's been doing some really weird shit. Stuff disappearing, shit flickering. At one point, it looked like I opened the fucking Matrix because my screen was going crazy. But, yeah. Still working out kinks in the emulator after all this time, which is neat. Anyways, beat the Elise by a solid amount once again. And there we go. Another 84 A-spec points. The Elise Elan. The Elan was actually a lot further back this time, and also I am in the grass. Nice AI. So, there we have that. I'm gonna watch this replay, and then we'll move on to the next race. Time for another 3,000 credits, and move on to the third and final race. So, gonna be a short one this time after a couple nearly hour-long videos in a row, which is nice. Alright, final race here at Special Stage Route 5, and the emulator doesn't really like night tracks, so expect a bunch of shenanigans with this. Typical opponents like always. We have 2 Elises this time, so that'll be a bit interesting. 77 points this time. Or was that 72? I don't fucking know. What? Yeah, here we go. I want to change the blending mode so I can get the cooler reflections, but I gotta get out of my chair to do that, and I don't feel like doing it, so yeah. Plus, it makes the emulator run weird anyways, so. Here we go. Also, you're gonna see lights shining through walls again. Common problem. Does look pretty, though. Also, there's like those vertical bars with the lighting. I don't know what the fuck's up with that, but that's normal. I've gotten used to it at this point. I'm getting squished into the wall. Thank you, thing. I'm already up close to the lead. Off a rolling start, too. A little bit loose. Get around this thing. I think this is the Elan, I'm not sure. Oh, hello. Oh, those fucking headlights. That's funny looking. Well, barely had to use any NOS, which is nice. I downshifted way too early. Damn. I wish they had the special stage endurance on this race, on this game. The fuck? The 50 laps of special stage from GT2. That would have been cool. But fuck the 50 laps or 60 laps or whatever it was on GT3. I did not like Route 11 at all. But it's like a fan favorite for a lot of people, and I do not know why. That track is long, and it's painful. Route 5 is where it's at. I like tracks that have good flow to it, like Apricot Hill, Midfield. Stuff like that. Getting a little bit loose still. But yeah, this whole series has gone a lot easier than I thought it would. I still get a decent amount of A-spec points out of it. Not too bad, not too bad. I probably could have increased the ballast weight a little bit. I keep forgetting about that. I could also use simulation tires here and there, or standard tires, whatever you want to call them. But the problem with that is, this car already likes to get loose with sports tires. So putting standard tires on this is basically a suicide wish. Or suicide wish? What the fuck? Death wish. Yeah. Well, slowly making my way to the line. And there we go. Finally. Also, this tiny little thing has a roll cage in it, which is pretty cool. So, yeah, race car. Elon beat both Elises, so kind of stumbled over my words there, but whatever. Anyways, series complete. 3,000 credits. Since it's on a prize, or since it's on a championship, we don't get prize money for championship, but whatever. And now, prize car time. And a prize for winning the British Lightweight Series, Europa. Nice. It's kind of a weird color scheme, the orange on black, but I'll take it. I wish it was a 70 though, because if it was a 1970 it would be a lot more useful. But with that, like always, let's take a look at it. Lotus, Lotus, Lotus. I do not know my ABCs. So, there we go. Show more stats, at least. 730 kilograms. Damn. Alright, well, pretty short one this time, so stay tuned for more GT4.